Hi, everybody. It is Monday, December 16th. Yeah, so my little update today, I'm just going to talk about kind of current affairs. As you know, I mean, where we're at right now is a very, very positive timeline. And, it's, it's hard to explain sometimes how timelines shift because, I mean, they're so subtle you don't even know it. But, I mean, there's obvious signs that we're heading in a better to a better place. So kind of what's going on lately, if you notice, what's kind of big in the news right now is um, these unidentified flying objects. I mean, let's be honest. I know that we're trying to you know make it palatable as far as like how to describe it, so people won't freak out so much. But if there's a flying object in the sky and it's unidentified, it's basically an unidentified flying object. So, I mean, whether you call it a UAP or a drone or whatever you want to call it, it's basically um, it's they're trying to get us up to speed as usual. So like they've been slowly getting us ready for because like I've talked about this for years, but we're going through a paradigm shift, which means we're going from an old system into a newer, sort of more free world in a lot of ways. So we're going to be so ultimately kind of what's going on is we're going to become galactic. In other words, we're going to be able to deal with other worlds out there, off-world stuff, kind of. So a lot of us have known about it, but they've been the controllers that we've been basically under have been keeping it hidden on purpose for sure because they don't want us to become aware of what's going on, the bigger picture. So they've been basically just shutting it down, you know, making it really difficult. There's been basically a truth embargo, and also all this information has been kept from us about dealing with off-world entities. I mean, whether they're benevolent or malevolent, they exist, and yeah, so kind of, so that's kind of where we're at as far as that's concerned. But what I was going to talk about is what I mean. There's a bigger picture going on. This has been going on for well hundreds of thousands of years, but even just in our lifetimes, hundreds of years, is what I mean by the controllers is the the people that are in physical form, just like me or anybody else. They're all bodies, but they're more aware of what's going on as far as this solar system is concerned, and they're part of trying to control it and contain it. It is kind of like a prison planet what we're on. We're kept here, and we're manipulated. We're messed with our DNA, our physical bodies are, our minds are really, really messed with. Uh, that type of thing. So that's been going on for a long time, and we're breaking away from that. So as you noticed over the last, whether it's 10 years, depends on how long you've been aware of what's going on. But there's people here that are fully aware of what's going on, and then there's people that are got a pretty good idea what's going on, and we're trying to break free from this control system. And we basically notice it as a um, well, politically we notice it because I mean that's kind of obviously how they've been controlling us as far as our bodies are concerned. In countries, and they've been controlling us with our finances, our health, everything. So we're going to be breaking free from that. And like I said earlier, we're on a positive timeline that they can't stop this from happening because it's gone too far. Like there's way more people awake and aware of what's going on. They just can't stop it. So what you're going to see is, and this was told to me years ago, and it's funny how it's working out before the end of the year, but they said before the end of 2024, there's going to be the beginning of disclosure about, for instance, the off-world stuff, as well as they said we will be vindicated as far as, one of the things that been kind of woke us all up was the fact that they were trying to take us out. physically with a shot, and all of us that kind of picked up on it, it's like this doesn't make sense. We kind of woke up to what's going on, and they were trying to take us out. But again, he asked the question, well, what do you mean by take us out? Well, basically, because we're eternal beings, we never die, but they were trying to take us out of our physical bodies, and so that we can't participate in this shift, this shift from, it's an energetic shift what's going on, whether you call it 3D to 5D, and we're four-dimensional beings and stuff. That's kind of what's going on. I mean, there's a lot to explain. I can't explain it all, but I mean, as we're going into the future now and going ahead, I know I can talk about it more openly now because the controllers have lost control. That's basically where we're at. They've lost control. We're regaining control of what's going on, and we've decided. What I mean by we is like all the beings, whether it's off-world and on-world beings that are participating in this rollout of information, disclosure about everything, have made the decision years and years ago. I'm not sure exactly. It could be hundreds of years ago, but to do a slow disclosure, because if it's too quick. It's too quick of a paradigm shift. It's like it's going to be difficult for everybody. So they're going to make it as easy as possible, and they're mitigating anything that's going to happen bad. Like there's going to be no, asteroids and world wars and stuff like that. They're controlling that, but it's also up to us because we're creating this reality too. So that's why they're sort of working in coordination with us waking up, as well as getting help from off-world and on-world, because there's a bunch of us, and I know this is going to sound out there, but I incarnated in a physical body, and I'm here to assist in getting people up to speed, I guess, in a sense. It's the easiest way for me to say it. So, and that's why I'm more here as an observer. I'm watching to see what it's like to be in a human body and participate in this ongoing disclosure, sort of. So that's kind of where we're at. I just wanted to make a short one right now, but probably in the new year, I'll probably start organizing stuff. Plus, I'm going to be coming out with my book, which will kind of help make people understand my position, but also it'll start giving the bigger picture of what's going on. And it's going to make it easier for us to do this transition going forward. But make no mistake, things are going to start getting a lot better. So we're don't fall for any of this this narrative of going to be invaded and there's a world war and stuff like that. No, that's just like growing pains what we're going through right now. So yeah, that's all I got for today. This is a short one, I know, but yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that we're on the positive timeline, and everything's working out great. So stay happy, stay positive. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.